Konami have just dropped the new Silent Hill F trailer. I haven't checked this out yet, but I've already heard mixed things about it. Now, I really enjoyed the Silent Hill 2 remake, and I have been looking forward to new Silent Hill IPs coming out. So we're just going to go ahead and check this trailer out and yeah, and see what it's all about. Let's go.
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。騙せてると思う？ひなこを。ひなこはね、死んだんだよ。
ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。
ひなこ？
あ、ごめん。何？
天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。
Beautiful. Oh, hell no.
Hinako, いつまでここにいる気なの？
自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
Oh.
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたという。
Oh, fuck that.
ここにいたってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
Oh, was that like the tiniest glimpse of beginning to have to show gameplay?
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Nah. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. First off, it looks really good. It like screams Silent Hill vibes. The monster enemy designs look fucking awful, but in a great way. I love the twist on the other world. Like obviously in other Silent Hill games, it's kind of like the rust and you know the kind of fucked upness, but in this it's kind of like overgrown, like these weird sort of plant tentacle-y things. That's really cool. It's a shame we didn't get any gameplay. But just from like, there was like little glimpses of sort of like these shots of like this shot, this kind of. This is kind of almost what I can imagine some of the gameplay looking like. Sort of, you know, as you enter this room, we might have the fixed camera and look down. Or it might just be like Silent Hill 2 where the remake, where it's all just, you know, over the shoulder, which is more than likely going to be, especially considering this shot here. Like straight up that's going from a cutscene into that boss fight, right? That right there is That's got to be the gameplay. Or it wouldn't surprise me if the next video we get on this is going to be gameplay video and we see like shots of that, but in actual gameplay in action. Yeah, this looks really cool. Like, I know people are sort of complaining in general that, you know, setting stuff in Japan or Japanese culture is kind of getting overdone and oversaturated, and I understand, but this is a really cool concept considering Japanese has such kind of deep-rooted lore of, you know, like folk tales and sort of those things. Like, so Silent Hill really fits well into that world of like that sort of ghost story kind of esque vibe. So for me, even though utilizing, like, you know, putting the Japanese culture into every video game these days is obviously overdone, but for this particularly, this feels like it fits really well. Overall, I'm really digging this. I think this is going to be awesome. There's already so much fucked upness going on. Like, this shit. This is awful. That, what is that? Bro, that's absolutely disgusting. That's awful. That is terrifying. Like, dolls by themselves are kind of, you know, inherently creepy, but amalgamation of fucking dolls and deformed together is absolutely awful, but I love it at the same time. It's so cool. And this last little sequence. Oh man, it's awful. Also, fuck that. What are those eyes in the background, bro? Those eyes in the background are awful. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. So I was talking to my brother last night about this because my brother is a massive Silent Hill fan. If you own Dreams on PS4, he's making his own Silent Hill game called Silent Hill Second Sacrifice. Go and check it out, it's really good. So yeah, he called me up last night asking, you know, he asked me if I'd seen the trailer. I said, no, not yet. And he said, oh, you should check it out, maybe do a reaction to it. So I thought, why not? And we had a bit of a discussion about it. And one of the sort of things that he mentioned was it doesn't make sense for Silent Hill to exist outside of Silent Hill. And I get that. But obviously the basis of Silent Hill is, you know, the town is built on like ancient sort of burial grounds, and then there's a curse, and then the curse affects the town and stuff. But going back to my point earlier about how Japan has such a rich culture in terms of spirits and all these things around it, it makes even more sense for, like, you know, why can't a town in Japan be cursed the same way that Silent Hill was cursed or built on ancient, because there's so many ancient burial grounds within Japan. So, you know, I sort of made a good point back to what you said about it kind of fits really well, and it makes sense to move it out of Silent Hill. I don't know about you, if you're a Silent Hill fan, there's only so much you can do with the same town. You know, imagine if all the Resident Evil games were all based in the mansion or all based in Raccoon City. After a while, you kind of be like, oh, okay, you know. So I 100% I'm on board and get why they are moving away from sort of Silent Hill as a town, because it still definitely works as a concept. Maybe they should have called it, you know, something different, like, and then hyphenated or sublined a Silent Hill story or something like that. Calling it Silent Hill, I get, you know, that kind of can be a bit confusing, or maybe like, okay, it's not set in Silent Hill, so why is it called Silent Hill? However, I am still really confused about what the F stands for. And again, another point my brother made was, you know, it seems like it's going to be kind of a very, I don't know if you know the game Fatal Frame. I think it had a different name, either in the West or in the East. I can't remember which way around, but it had two different names. But basically, the gameplay was you took photos of ghosts, and the only way you could see them was through a camera, or the only way you could attack them was through photos and stuff. And he said that this trailer gives off those kind of vibes, and I was like, oh well, maybe F stands for f-stop, you know, on a camera. Probably doesn't. We won't know fully until we get gameplay. However, 100% this last shot here, this is leading into gameplay. This is going to be over the shoulder combat, just like Silent Hill 2 remake. It's got to be right, because the way that this transitions in, That is a gameplay shot, and you can't say any different. Okay, that is definitely a gameplay shot. So yeah, I am fully on board with this. I get hardcore Silent Hill fans might be a bit worried about or a bit sort of wavy about it, but for me that's kind of a casual fan, and you know, I've played some of the older games and I really enjoyed the remake of 2. I think this looks fantastic and I'm super excited for this. Let's just hope we get a gameplay trailer pretty soon, because it'd be cool to check that out and see how that's gonna look. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Silent Hill F reveal trailer. Let me know what you think below. Are you excited for this? Are you a bit on the fence about it? Or do you have any reservations? Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to talk about it. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.